Welcome to Mr. Chalk's Revision Tips. In this video, we will look at nuclear fusion, the conditions for fusion, and the equation for fusion. So, fission and fusion are two physical processes that produce massive amounts of energy from atoms. They yield millions of times more energy than other sources of energy that can be released. Nuclear fusion is when two small light nuclei join together to make a heavier nucleus. Fusion reactions occur in stars where hydrogen nuclei fuse together under high temperatures and pressure to form a nucleus of a helium isotope. In all nuclear reactions, a small amount of mass changes to energy. So, if we're looking to explain what happens in the process of nuclear fusion, the key things to talk about are that we have light nuclei that join together to make heavy nuclei. And if we can give an example of that, so for instance, where hydrogen are joining together to make helium, that would be helpful. There are a number of different fusion reactions happening in the Sun. The simplest is when four hydrogen nuclei become one helium nuclei. So the combined mass of four hydrogen nuclei is around 6.693 times 10 to the minus 27 kilograms. The mass of one helium nucleus is 6.645 times 10 to the minus 27, meaning that there is a little bit of mass missing. This missing mass is converted into energy which radiates away. In all nuclear reactions, a small amount of mass changes to energy. This may not seem like a lot of energy, but the energy is a result of fusion of four hydrogen atoms only. And bearing in mind that there are trillions and trillions and trillions of atoms all undergoing this at the same time. That's why it releases a net phenomenal amount of energy. However, the issue with fusion is that it requires the fusion of nuclei, which are positive particles. So as two nuclei approach each other, they will repel because they both have the same charge. So the fusion of the nuclei has to happen quickly so that the repulsion charges don't have time to stop it from happening. A way that particles can travel quickly is in the form of a hot gas or plasma like in the Sun. So in fact, for fusion to occur, the temperature of the hot gas and plasma in the Sun needs to be at least 150 million degrees Celsius. And within the Sun, because you have a high gravity, that creates a high amount of pressure. So nuclear fission can be used in nuclear power stations to generate electricity. Nuclear fusion happens naturally in stars. So if we're looking at briefly explaining the difference, the key things to talk about is nuclear fission is the splitting of larger atoms, where nuclear fusion is the joining of two smaller atoms. Thanks for watching.